Hi, welcome to 7 Apex Concepts, where I go over Apex concepts, but they have a centralized theme. Now, the theme of this one, well, I guess the theme of the last one was like consumables. So the theme of this one's going to be new weapons and grenades. Alright, so for the first one up, it's going to be the Splinter LMG. Now, this LMG is a burst light LMG. And its whole purpose is to just go through people and decimate them. Alright, so its base mag, I'm thinking it's going to be a 21, which I should probably mention. It's a 7 burst. It does 12 damage per bullet. I think those will be the more important stats you will want. So let me do some quick math. That's like 84 per burst. But yeah, like I said, you only get one new burst, kind of like Prowler, and you only get 3 starting bursts, so you have 21 bullets. And you can go pretty fast with it. You can't go too fast. And it would have all the kind of LMG hap-ups, all the LMG attachments, but no like special hop up for it. That's gonna be it for Splinter. The Splinter Light LMG. Alright, so for the next concept, it's gonna be another weapon. The Steel Wall. Now this is gonna be a lead wall, like Ronin's main weapon, except you can actually walk around with it. And the Steel Wall, it's gonna be kind of like a not a triple barrel shotgun, but it's gonna have 3 bullets. But it's gonna have a mag of 6 and it shoots 2 shotgun things per shot. And it's kind of meant to be like a double barrel shotgun, right? It's going to shoot a lot of pellets that do small amounts of damage. But let me just tell you what it does. So it has technically a mag of 3. It shoots 16 pellets that do 5 damage, doing a whopping total of, what's that, 80 damage? 80 damage. And it has a fire rate. Well, I don't know what the fire rate is in Apex, but it shoots in 1 second, could shoot 1.8 rounds. So in 2 seconds, you empty your entire clip. Now, bear with me. Since it fires so fast and it has a huge spread, you could very easily miss a meat shot. Or you could just do half a meat shot, or like even a quarter of a meat shot, right? And then you don't have your clip. But when you do hit all of it, boom, someone goes down. And that's kind of the whole point of it, right? You get like a good chance of just not killing anyone, but then there's that little sliver of a chance that you just immediately knock someone really fast. And of course, you can kill someone even faster, or it'll miss even faster, because its attachments I'm thinking are going to be shotgun bolt and the pistol SMG scope. Also with the stock. So you can have a bit of a faster swap speed after you empty your entire clip into a wall behind someone. But okay, that would be the end, but it actually has a hop-up called Grenadier. So essentially, Steel Wall gains a alternative fire, and it fires grenades for 3 ammo. Pills will deal 65 damage on a direct hit and explodes for 20 in 3 seconds in like a 2-meter radius. It can fire every 1.5 seconds. And the shotgun bolts will affect its rate of fire. Of course, it wouldn't really be a hop-up if it was just for one gun. What would be the other gun, you think? Huh? All-Star? Because we have leaks for it? No. Charge Rifle. Because screw you. Charge Rifle gains an alt fire. And you shoot it. And hear me out. So, it takes 2 seconds to charge up. It's kind of like Bocek. Except you can't hold it down. You just, and it shoots out. And it does 105 damage. And on a direct hit, you have to hit someone with it dead on. And it's like Ash tactical levels of slow. And it only does 15 for splash damage. And it takes the entire clip. And it's a longer reload speed. Okay, so now I know it's 7 Apex concepts, but all these concepts are actually kind of small, as the next 4 entries are all grenades. But don't worry, that'll make up for the last one. So the first grenade we have is going to be our new grenade type, obviously. That's called the Ricochet Grenade. And so essentially it works like a normal grenade, right? You throw it, and with fuse, you throw it a bit farther. And when thrown, it'll has a fuse time of 2 seconds, and it explodes for 25 damage in a 3-meter radius. Then after that, it would send out 15 little metal balls that would bounce around for, say, like 7 seconds. And it does 6 damage when they hit an enemy or the user. Now, why would you want to use this grenade, right? Like, it does the exact same thing as a normal grenade, but worse, right? No. It technically does more against a single target that's right on top of it. So if you're, say, fuse, you get snipe someone with it, hit them dead on, and boom. They take, what's that? I didn't do the math before this. It's 60. Wait, I'm stupid. I'm genuinely stupid. That's like, what, 90 damage? 90 damage plus the 25. You do what, 15 more damage than a normal grenade? But also, it wouldn't break doors, so it's real chaos, especially because it technically has an extended range, and the little metal balls are not an ordnance, so Watson's ult won't break it. So theoretically, if you see an enemy, you could throw the grenade next to it and launch shrapnel in there to slap them around a little bit before charging in. Okay, so the next one is going to be a Arc Star variant, the Thunder Star. So again, works like an Arc Star, right? You throw it, can stick someone. It's going to have like the same kind of damage ramp up as an Arc Star. And it only ticks for 1 second before doing 50 damage to the closest enemy within a 6-meter radius. And then arcs off 2 more times for 40 damage to the closest enemy in a 7-meter range. It cannot hit the same target twice. Now, once again, why do you not use normal Arc Star? Once again, well, I guess the exact opposite reason you would use Ricochet Grenade. Door. What's that? Little Timmy, who you just beamed, is hiding behind a door. Thunderstar, and book it. It's going to zippy zap him, zap Bob, and zap Billy at the exact same time. Then you just walk in there and bang, bang. They're all dead. And it's not going to have like any sort of slow. Maybe like interrupt. Actually, yeah, sure. It'll interrupt. So yeah. You can interrupt revives on the door, and then you can also break the door, right? Although, of course, you wouldn't really want to use it too close to yourself, because it will hit you. Actually, no, I won't hit you. I'm stupid. I'm redundant, okay? I have small brain. It will not hit you. That's actually one of the better parts about it. It cannot hit the person who throws it. Alright, so the next 2 grenade concepts are going to be a completely different type of nade. The hook. So essentially, it looks like kind of like a Legend of Zelda grappling hook. Except instead of shooting a little, pointy arrow thing with rope on it, it's going to shoot an explosive. But these things have an increased throw range, and a maximum slot of 2, and a fuse will have a maximum slot of 3. And it has a stick damage of 25. Alright, so the first one's going to be Frag Hook, which after 2 seconds, the grenade does 55 damage in a 5-meter range. That's literally it. And then we have the Thermite Hook. And so essentially after it lands, it'll spew fire on the ground in an 8-meter radius at random positions. Every 0.5 seconds, the hook will spew fire for a maximum of 6.75 seconds. Jeez. And that's... I did the math on it. That is 9 total fire spews. Now these hooks, they're just meant to be the kind of weaker versions of your normal grenades, but a bit more utility to them. It's like the cross between grenade and a star, right? One of the longest concepts I've ever made. That being perks for arenas. And I'm just going to kind of make a bit of a guessing game with you, okay? I'm going to name every single perk and tell you what legend they're for, and I want you to guess what it does. And, put it in the comments, and I'll tell you if you're right. I'll do this for 5 people. There's probably not even going to be 5 people to watch this video, so that's going to be sad. Alright, so for Assault, Thirst, Scavenger, and Slayer. Defense is going to be Gear Up, Leader, and Genius. Support's going to be Jumpy, Extended Loot, and Encouragement. Recon is Expertise, Scouter, and Hidden Knowledge. Lifeline, we have Fallen Soldier and Nimble Hands. Loba, Opportunist and Thief. Caustic, Disguised Monster, and Scientist's Revenge. Watson, Self-Repair and Voltage. Rampart, Heavy Guns and Damage Amp. Gibraltar, Warrior and Protector. Bloodhound, Blood Hunt, and Tracking Bullets. Pathfinder, Branthium Energy Source, and Acrobatics. Valkyrie, Family Secret, and Packing Extra. Crypto, Hidden, and Enhanced EMP. I wonder what that one does. Seer, All Seeing, and Cursed Sight. Wraith, Vigilant, and First Aid. Bangalore, Trained Reflex, and Blanket. Mirage, Fool Around, and Vanishing Act. Octane, Junkie and Athlete. Revenant, Pain Incarnate, and Shadowfall. Horizon, Gravity Well, and Seismic Blast. And Fuse, Blast Shield, Heatwave, and Ash, Control Freak, and Riftwalker. Now you might be saying, where's Maggie? Well, I didn't make any for Maggie. So let's make some right now. And I don't have anything. This is not part of the script. This is not part of anything, actually. Alright, so I'm thinking Maggie's biggest problem is going to be that maybe her passive. So maybe a perk could be, maybe she moves even faster with a shotgun. Maybe gains even more benefits with a shotgun. Maybe she she heals. Would she damage enemies with a shotgun? But only 10% of the damage she'll heal back as health. And how about, let's go with that ultimate. Those speed, little bumps that give you speed. Let's just buff her entire ultimate, right? Let's give that a... So let's increase the grenade damage, right, from 20 to 45. And then also make the speed pads heal you for 10 health. I guess this heal 10, right? So if you have no shields, we have 95 health, it'll heal 5 health and 5 shields. Alright, that was 7 Apex Concepts number 2. And yes, this was a re-release because the last one was way too long. Anyways, what do we say? Think about games, sweat, get W's, and I will see you beautiful people later.